Hi guys, Keith Sparks here with ICT Muscle and Joint Clinic. Today, Rachel and I are going to show you foam rolling the lats. Now, the lats are a powerful and very important muscle when it comes to stabilizing the midsection and the core, but also moving the shoulder. A lot of times we see people that get pain in the shoulders and it's originating with tight lats. So we're going to go through some more of the functional anatomy today. We're going to show you a test that you can do at home to see if tight lats are something that's contributing to your shoulder pain or low back pain, and also some tips and tricks on how to get the most out of foam rolling the lats. So if Rachel would be so kind to turn around, we're going to use her for the model, if you would. So the lats start actually at the T7 vertebrae and go down to the T12 vertebrae. From here, they travel up and around the side of the back and attach actually in the front part of the shoulder, and we'll show you that here in a second. From here, these two areas, there's an area called the thoracolumbar fascia that lives right next to the spine and the pelvis. And this lat is going to attach the whole arch of this thoracolumbar fascia, come down to the pelvis, and together this whole area where my hand is going to come up the side of the rib cage, underneath the armpit, and actually attach right here in the shoulder. So what you'll see when you get individuals with tight lats is they'll really start arching this back here, and then what they'll also do is they'll drop down their shoulder in the front part and internally rotate. So they get this kind of weird body type position. Now it could be one or it could be both. It just depends. Everyone's a little bit different. A really interesting thing that you never really hear much about the lats is it actually has, in 40% of the people, it has a really powerful part of the muscle starts right here on the shoulder blade and comes up and attaches underneath to the front part of the shoulder joint. Like I said, that's about 40% of the people. So there again, everyone's different, everyone's unique. And so we're going to show you next a test that you can do at home to see if tight lats are something that's giving you problems. So Rachel's going to kind of take us through it a little bit. What I'd like you to do is with your heels, and you can't see it, but that's all right. With your heels, I want you to bring them off the wall about 6 inches. From here, she's going to get her butt and her back perfectly flat against the wall. And then with her thumbs pointing straight forward, she's going to bring them back up to the wall. Extend the thumbs. Perfect. So Rachel does a really good job. Like, I can't slide my hand back behind her at all. That's great. With a lot of people, what you'll see is they won't be able to get back here. They'll stop here, and to finish the motion, they're actually going to do this little arch here to get back. And so Rachel does a great job at keeping her back flat and doesn't allow me to do that. If you had tight lats, you potentially have this problem. So if you're seeing these signs and symptoms with you, what we want you to do is get your foam roller out, and we're going to show you how to do that now. Okay, perfect. And like we said, the lats actually come up through the back pretty high on the spine, okay? So we don't want to be perfectly on the rib cage or we're going to miss it. We want to be up nice and tall and then rotate back a little bit. From here, I don't want you to do or foam roll with your spine sagging. I want you to try to create really straight and almost force your rib cage and your chest down into the floor, okay? That's going to help all the other muscles attached to your back to stabilize, creating a solid platform, a base for you to start moving your shoulder through to get the most out of foam rolling your lats, okay? So hand here, and I just want you to foam roll and find that really good area. For me, just right about there. So like we said with the shoulder, if it's tight, it's going to inwardly rotate. And what that means is the hand is going to go down like this. So I want you to start in the shortened position at the shoulder for the lats. From here, we're going to raise the arm up high, and then we're going to rotate the hand out. It's called external rotation, to where now the palm should be facing the ceiling. What this is doing is we're getting our shoulder in a good, healthy position. As our hand raises up towards the ceiling, just like we did up on the wall, the hand needs to turn outward into external rotation to get the most out of the range of motion. And then you can foam roll back through here again. Now, if that's too much for you, just stick with a straight spine, drive your rib cage down into the floor, and just roll in and back. and you can work all the way up into the armpit. If you get a little bit higher, you might get on a different muscle called your teres major. That's okay. But we want to really get the most out of foam rolling this area. So if you can do this fine, you're like, I have no problems, I want you to go back in and add the arm in and see if you find any tight areas along the way. If you do, great. Give these tips and tricks a shot. It's all about being smart when it comes to foam rolling. You can get on the floor and you can foam roll and you can find almost absolutely nothing wrong with you, and you're going to dismiss that foam rolling can be beneficial for you. So when you're down to doing it, just be proactive about it and make the most out of it. So if you have any comments or thoughts that you guys like to share, just shoot them our way, and we appreciate it. Thank you.